Ducati chose the XRP ledger, XRPL, as the basis for its first Web3 digital collectibles, significantly furthering blockchain adoption in the real world. One is the SEC's evidence against Ripple. Furthermore, in collaboration with Ripple, Palau has successfully generated its stablecoin, PSC. What are the potential downsides of the SEC's XRP appeal? When to bring things to a close. I couldn't help but want to learn in the end. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, check out this new video as soon as possible. According to a Thursday tweet, the Milan-based motorcycle manufacturer Ducati is the most recent company to use the XRP ledger for NFTs. This development takes place as the leading brand enters the world of Web3 to define and portray its story journey with the digital collection program, which highlights Ducati's past, present, and future while collaborating with the Web Pro trademark and XRP ledger. Ducati has entered the Web3 world. As part of the disclosure, Ducati is preparing to launch a series of NFT collections on the XRP ledger, and in partnership with Web3 Pro, it will provide its drivers and the wider community with an exciting new experience. Ducati wishes to portray the tale of its humble beginnings, while enthralling the current and anticipating an incredible future for the company. These immersive digital artifacts are a prelude to the release of its first free digital collectible. The awaiting list has been formed by the company. Users must sign up for the waitlist for this limited edition, which first releases a video composition that charts the growth of the Ducati emblems used on motorcycles built between 1946 and 2023. Before July 27 to be eligible for this award, as activity on the XRPL is expected to increase as XRP members. The community has expressed great joy about this favorable development, as a result of which when the blockchain receives gas fees in its token, the price of XRP may rise. Ducati's usage of the XRP ledger has elicited responses from a variety of people, including Anthony Welfare, senior advisor on CBC and international relationships at Ripple. The development and opinion of the Ripple advisor broaden the range of real-world uses for the decentralized energy-efficient blockchain. Say, I'm a Ripple advisor. Various members of the community stated that the debut of NFT is an intriguing application of the XRPL that touches on the unique characteristics of the blockchain. He suggested that the XRP ledger would welcome more adoption in the real world over the next several months or years. It is important to note that XRPL acceptance has recently increased, especially after the first playable NFT game based on XRPL Space Mermaids was released on XRP. In a similar spirit, the RWA protocol's first ever mortgage-backed stablecoin emerged on the XRP ledger in early July. Please remember to press the notification bell. Also, subscribe to our channel to be among the first to learn. Best pro-crypto attorneys, including attorney Jeremy Hogan, have chimed in on the SEC's intention to appeal Judge Annalisa Torres' summary judgment attorney. According to Hogan, the SEC's only weapon against the coming settlement is a recent tweet. An appeal is a meeting between the parties. According to Hogan, the SEC has already indicated its intention to appeal this SEC's partial loss in Antalya. Torres' decision, in which the judge determined that XRP itself is not a security, recall that SEC has indicated that it will oppose the court's decision. The SEC stated shortly after Judge Torres' ruling that it was still being investigated. Gary Gensler took over as chair a few days later. Of the SEC voiced his displeasure with the court's decision regarding Ripple's programmatic sales. Surprisingly, the commission claimed that the summary judgment was wrong, contended that Judge Torres erred by relying on Ripple's summary finding, and encouraged the judge reviewing the Terraform Labs case not to do the same. Respectfully, this court should not adopt Ripple's determinations since they were made in error. The SEC staff is considering the different alternatives for additional study and plans to recommend that the SEC seek such a review. According to a section of the SEC filing, the SEC is planning to dispute the verdict in court, according to comments. Response: Hogan added that there is no alternative reason for the SEC's most recent performance. The Commission's determination to appeal the ruling to the SEC has been saved by recent remarks. It is expected that and Ripple will select 3 dates for a settlement conference. In the meanwhile, the meeting will be presided over by Magistrate Sarah Netburn, the same jurist who ordered the SEC to turn over his data. Magistrate Netburn is said to have instructed the parties to choose 3 times for a settlement conference if they believe it is required at the moment. Due to a rigorous schedule, the dates must be chosen at least 6 to 8 weeks in advance. It is vital to recall that the parties had 2 prior settlement meetings in which they failed to reach an agreement. Nonetheless, because the conference follows the summary judgment, certain XRP may apply. Supporters believe the parties will be able to strike a deal this time. Ripple has stated unequivocally that it will only reach a settlement with the SEC if the agency deems XRP to be a non-security. If the SEC does not rule that XRP is not a security, the blockchain company has stated that it will appeal to the Supreme Court Judge Torres' decision that XRP is not a security. Furthermore, Anson, the director of Palau's digital residency program, has announced on Twitter a big accomplishment for the cryptocurrency world, specifically the Ripple community, as well as the successful issuance of the first Palau stablecoin PSC. The function was hosted in Palau's capital city of Narol Mot, with the assistance of the director of the National Treasury of Palau and a senior engineer and lead project manager from Ripple. Anson stated that while they are generally investigating the possibility of this stablecoin in certain use cases within the country, the PSC launch is a significant milestone in their collaboration with Ripple. It's worth noting that the Palau Congress explicitly endorsed this. The strategic strategy has officially approved the PSC pilot program. It is vital to recall that the ledger powders the PSC stablecoin XRPL. The main question of the day is, what are the downsides to the sex attractiveness of the XRP Triumph? Please remember to press the notification bell. Also, subscribe to our channel to be the first to learn about new XRP developments. Scott Melker is a well-known Bitcoin enthusiast and a significant player in the cryptocurrency community. In response to allegations that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission was investigating Ripple's and XRP, World emphasized Ripple's and XRP's successes in the court case that the crypto community has been closely following for nearly 3 years in a recent tweet. The SEC is reviewing a potential appeal in the Ripple dispute for at least the next 2 years, according to Melker, and the future appears to be on Ripple's side. Furthermore, XRP is not a security. After pro-XRP attorney John Deaton stated that the sex appeal of the court verdict is far from a setback, Melker believes that the justification for clearing XRP's security classification may be utilized to exempt the bulk of cryptocurrencies from the SEC regulatory limits. XRP or Ripple Melker stated these opinions recall that the U.S. regulatory agency previously stated that it will challenge the most recent judgment in Ripple's favor, while Deaton stated that the Second Circuit would take a considerable 2 years to issue the expected verdict on the appeal. Until then, President Judge's rule of poverty rules the situation. The interpretation and implementation of the third criterion in the SDC's lawsuit. Ripple is at the center of the problem. Deaton underlines a crucial point, notwithstanding his belief that the Second Circuit would not likely dispute the judge's use of this factor. The point is that even if the conclusion differed from the SEC's desires for XRP to be recognized as a security, the crypto would likely not be classified as a security. The attorney also stressed the significance of the common enterprise component, which, in his opinion, provides the SEC with a significant challenge that is more difficult to overcome than the third. No one should underestimate the significance of this victory for XRP holders and Ripple, as highlighted by Deaton. Therefore, gentlemen, this closes the video. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to click the notification bell. And subscribe because sharing this video substantially helps the YouTube algorithm. You will also help enlighten others in the same way if you share this with as many people as possible. You've been enlightened. Let's spread the word about these folks. If you're a real Bitcoin enthusiast, don't miss any of our events. We'll talk about the most recent news that impacts our community as a whole when we meet you tomorrow.